Hi, my scrappy friends. Welcome to the Crafty Maven Getaway. Today is Free Flow Wednesday, and I am sorry this is up a smidge bit late. I just couldn't get the voiceover done in time. So anyway, with having children home all day long, that is an issue. So I am making a layout using the collection from Crate Paper Cool Kid, and this is the boy collection part of the Crate Paper line. They have the girl section and then the boy section, and I really love this plus paper. I just am in love with pluses. So I'm going to use it as a border, but I really want quite a bit of this white to show, so I'm going to use that. And at this point, I'm not really sure exactly what I want to do with it, but I know that I want the black and the white and stuff. And I have that picture of, it is a list of superhero powers that my son told me, and I took a picture of it, and I think I posted it to Facebook. I might have done to Instagram too. Sometimes I share things on just Instagram, and sometimes I share things just on Facebook because I'm like that. But I thought that doing some handmade stitching would look really cute or nice, since I don't have a sewing machine. So that is what I'm doing. I'm just putting it all the way across, and I'm just using this black Pilot pen. I really like this for like lines and stuff like that. It's a little bit thicker, but it flows really, really well, and it's a nice color. It's a nice black, and I think that it writes pretty well without skipping. So I decided that I wanted to add the rest of this paper because I really like it, and I could have put it back in my stash, but I thought it might look kind of nice by adding the rest of it. And I'm just kind of putting these layers a little wonky, and I'm just going to leave the layers like that. I thought about adding some more paper behind my photo, and I think in a minute maybe I'll go look. But in the end, I decide not to. I'm feeling like I really like the way that the layers are now, and I think that by adding some layers behind my paper or my photo, that it would be a little too much. And I really want it to be the focus to be about the stuff that's on the list, and the fact that my son had me write down this silly list, but it's a fun and special thing to document and remember, because you know what, he's not going to be 5 forever, and he is not going to want to tell me all the superhero powers that he's going to want when he gets a little bit older. And so I got to document it now. I definitely, especially this year, becoming a little bit more aware of how my kids are starting to, not that they're not interacting with me, but a lot of our interactions are school related, and oh, mom, I need this, or oh, I don't like this, or oh, she's hitting me, she's not being nice, I need my turn. So those kinds of things. So it's really nice to document a moment where I'm not necessarily just being mom, but I'm just being like the in on the secret of, these superpowers. So, and I think maybe because my son is still young at 5, and he is definitely a mama's boy. I think that, he will continue to tell me this stuff, but maybe just not as much. So I picked out some pieces that I thought that might work well from the ephemera pack. There are quite a bit of big pieces, and there's not a lot of pieces that are like superhero. It's in some ways it's almost geared for kids even under like maybe like 5 and under. I think that if I had an 8 or a 10-year-old, I don't know if I would feel like this collection would be as well. The pattern papers would be fine, but I think the embellishments and stuff I wouldn't care for as much. But I really love this collection. It's so cute, and I think that I can use a lot of older pictures too of my son. So I'm working on the title because I want to put cool superhero powers. And I thought about using that silver because I thought the silver with the black and the blue would look really cute and cool. But I just don't like the way that the tall letters look. I don't know. I just didn't care for it. So I'm going to end up taking these off and not putting it on. But I thought it would be fun to see, you know, me change my mind. But I do end up using those matchstick ones from Amy Tan. I really like those, and I have quite a few left. Those were some of the first stickers that I bought, actually. And then I decided to just go with some black stickers. I have 2 different kinds. I have this one that's a little big, and I use that for cool. And then I have like another black one that's a little bit thicker. I think it's called Hardware or Hard, something like that. So I'm just kind of trying to see what letters I had. And these are a little bit bigger and thicker than the Amy Tan ones. So I really like the way that it looks with the different colors and shape, like the sizes and stuff, and the thickness. Now the Amy Tan ones are more aqua, as opposed to the paper is a little bit more blue, but I think it matches the Brave. And okay, so when I first started this, I thought that I was going to tell a different story, and this is kind of how this just evolved on its own as I was doing it. And I kind of just, because I was going to tell the story about how like almost like, hey, you know, no matter what, you know, bravery is your best superhero power type of thing. But in the end, I decided that I wasn't going to do that, and that I just wanted, but I did want to keep the Be Brave there because I feel like that's something that he should just know. So it's kind of like a side thing, but I kept it. So yeah, so the title is really just Cool Superhero Powers. And I decided to take the 3 and make it an E. I thought that it kind of, in the nature of the funness and of this layout, that I thought it would look okay. Now, one thing that I thought about, and I almost didn't put it down, was that the Flash little circle is red and yellow, and I didn't use those colors throughout. So I did pick out a yellow star. And so that's the only, I thought about not using it, but the superhero tag, just, I don't know, it seemed a little bit too redundant, which is kind of funny because normally it wouldn't have bothered me. But just for this, I really just thought it just was a little redundant. So as you can see, I decided to move everything down because I didn't want to leave that empty space down at the bottom in between that card. And I put that card there because I wanted a place to be able to journal, but I thought it needed something else. So, and that is Studio Calco, the 7 paper. It's the journaling cards that go with the collection. So it's like half a pattern, and the pattern is like a blue and black, and so it kind of matches. So yeah, so there's the superhero, and I thought about putting it up there, but I don't know, I wasn't feeling it. So I'm gonna put these pluses up above the title, and then I'm gonna try to figure out where exactly I want the star, because I want to put another star there. I'm not sure I am crazy about where that star is, but you know, and I do move it a little bit, but even then, so I was trying to figure out if I wanted to make it more of an L, and I know that by putting it up here, it's kind of going against the flow because it is like an sort of like an L, I don't know, type of thing, but it's not. And so, yeah. But I just liked having something up there in the corner, and I'm going to get another puffy star. And I'm going to use some of these little enamel shapes from the collection, and I really liked it. It's really, really simple, but I just like it. I liked that I was able to tell the story and able to share these superpowers that my son wanted. And the fun thing is that they're not your typical superpower hero or superhero powers, because he has sisters and they very much influence. And that's kind of what my journaling is about how his sisters really influence him and how he plays, and how I look forward to seeing him be more boy. Not that it's a big deal, but you know, having two sisters, you definitely, he's a little bit more feminine than some boys. And like I said, that's fine. He's a lover, and I mean, it just makes him who he is. But I just look forward to seeing how he is. So don't forget to check out the rest of the days, and I am glad that you guys joined us, and I will see you guys later. Bye.